Hey, good morning, boys and girls. Yeah, it's early. Uh, I went to bed early and got up early. Um, it's looks like it's going to be a nice clear day today. Last couple of days, man, we've had this thick haze in the air. It's smoke from fires burning, 800,000 miles northwest of here. But it's amazing how heavy the smoke was. I mean, you could taste it. But I guess we had a wind shift, and you know, the air quality is a lot better today. Anyway, we're going to do some stuff in the 49. First thing I'm going to do is go pull those exhaust manifolds off my 56, those ram horn ones I was talking about. And then I'm going to go root around through my shit pile upstairs and see if I can pull out the rad support, find a rad, and I think I know where the drive shaft is. Pull that stuff out, fit everything, or make everything fit, hopefully, and clean it up, paint it, and get it on the chassis. I'm getting to the point now where I'm going to have to start ordering some parts, especially engine parts, belt plugs, wires, stuff like that. But I have a lot of the bits here that I can use. So I got plenty to keep me busy before I have to really start spending money. And I'm cheap. I don't like spending money. So that's the way it is. So we might as well just get after it. So I just pulled these out of my 56. They call them ram horns because of the shape, Now this ugly bracket here, we're going to cut that off. It was to hold the generator on, so we'll cut it off. We're going to clean up, all the casting marks and stuff, and yeah. So they're a nice, clean looking manifold, and they'll do the job. So I'm going to bring them in, clean them up. You can see the amount of mouse stuff that's in there. It's full. This was jammed, as are the ports in the block. So yeah, we got a mouse hotel under the hood of this thing. So anyway, we're going to bring it in, clean them up, and that's what we're going to be using. Okay, so after pulling the manifolds off the 56, I finished up the metal work and all the grinding and welding, and sprayed my 98 box in epoxy primer, so it's ready for body filter work. So I can't touch this for a day anyhow. So 49, there's the manifolds. I got to pull this piece off here yet. That one there came off without breaking a stud. I can't believe it. This one stud is being stubborn. I got the other one off, and one is already broken. It was broken before, so I'll have to drill that out and replace it. Like I said, we're gonna grind the old generator bracket off and clean that all up, paint them up with the heat paint. I also, rooting through my vast hoard of rusting iron upstairs, I pulled out the rad support. Got to clean that up and paint it, and I'm not positive, but there's two sets of holes here in the frame. I believe the rad support goes in the ones that are closest to the engine. So in fact, I'm 99% sure. Anyhow, so with the rad support, of course I'm going to need a rad, and I have this one. Now this one is, I'm not sure what it's out of. It's not an original flathead one, because the flathead would have two outlets and two inlets at the bottom instead of just the one. This one's already set up for a Chevy. It's not in bad shape, except the flanges on the side where it bolts on. You can see there's 3 holes, same as over here in the support, but the flanges are an inch wider on each side than I need, so I've got to shorten these up somehow. But you can see that they bend out and then come out this way, so I should be able to figure something out and narrow that up, no problem, make it fit. I'm going to blow all the house building materials that are in there. It's loaded. We'll blow it all out, flush it, and we'll see if she holds water first before I spend any time on it. If it does, well, we'll clean that up and modify it and get it to fit. Also, I found a drive shaft. I'm not sure if it's the right one, but back some time ago I scribbled 1949 Ford on it, so I'm pretty sure that's the one. I'm going to test fit it. If it fits, I'll clean that up and paint it, get that in. What else? Oh, I had considered possibly building a set of headers from scratch, and when I figured out how much time it was going to take, I just said, nah, not doing it. So yeah, we're going to go with those manifolds. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to try and get that rad tested and cleaned up and all that stuff, and once I get everything painted up, I'll check back in. Also, I pulled out the front grill surround, I guess you'd call it, and you might notice there's, instead of 4 holes for the Ford letters, it's got 3 big holes, and it holds a big ass emblem that says Mercury. My Ford clip is in tough shape. The Merc one I have upstairs is really, really nice, and I'm going to use it. So I guess we could call it a Forcury. The only difference is the Merc clip isn't a half-ton; it's a bigger truck, so the radius around the wheels is 2 inches bigger all the way around. But that's okay. I think it'll be fine with this thing as low as it's going to be. I think that'll work out okay, and might go with some big ass wheels on this thing anyway. But anyway, so that's where I'm at. Okay, well, I've got an ongoing disaster going on here. Broken stud, and tried drilling it out, and the drill bit broke about halfway through, so now I'm really having a hard time. It's going to be slow going, so I'm going to get back to that in a bit. I'm pissed off right now. This one here, the manifold, looks a lot better now. It's rounded out instead of that big hunk of crap hanging on it, so kind of matches the other side. So that's ready to go. Now this thing here, I'm going to try and blow some air in there and see what I can get to come out of it. A little bit, not much. Same thing. Ugh. Maybe a vacuum might be a better idea. I'm gonna grab that. Well, it was so packed in there it wouldn't come with the vacuum either, so I ended up using a chunk of a coat hanger with a hook, and that got it loosened up, and now I can finish blowing it out. Should work okay. There's a lot of stuff in there. Okay, doesn't look too bad. So I'm going to try taking it out by the hose, and I'll flush it out and report back. Well, I think we have a winner, folks. It doesn't leak. Man, a lot of crap came out of it with the water. I flushed it from the lower one. I flushed it from here. I flushed it from there. Altogether, a good half hour before finally things started coming out clear. There was a lot of those, you know, these tiny little wood chips pieces that were in there. So yeah, a ton of it came out, and I didn't see any leaks at all, and it looks like it worked. So now I can work on these flanges, get my spacing correct, and test fit it to the rad support, and then I can clean it all up and paint it up and get it together. So even though I'm soaking wet and covered in toxic mouse shit, I'm a happy guy. That rad's going to work out. So I'm going to have supper, come back out, and get on straightening out that flange issue and see if we can get it mounted. And then we'll take it apart, clean it all up, paint it, and call it done. I've also got to fit that drive shaft. And if it fits, I'm going to paint that as well. So yeah, I'm going to go have supper. I'm starving. That's right, folks. Ice cold pop time. Anyway, the rad is in the support. I've just got to mark and drill my holes. It wasn't that bad. The first time I tried to fit it in there, it got snagged on one of the bolts, and I couldn't get the damn thing out. But anyway, it's in now, so I know it fits. It's going to work. Just got to mark and drill my holes, finish welding the flanges on. They're just tacked on right now, so that's a win. Also, I did fit the drive shaft. It is the right one, so that can be cleaned up and painted as well. The exhaust manifold, well, that's a different story. The one stud that I thought was broken was actually missing. There's a chunk missing out of it right here. Now I'm going to try and fix it, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work. This is a cast iron, so you know, it's not like welding steel. So I'm going to give it a shot. If not, well, I might have to go back to headers and rethink this, unless somebody can tell me where I can get a set of, you know, center dump headers that gather in the center here and go straight down and then around. But anyway, so 2 out of 3. It's an absolute friggin' monsoon out there right now. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess, but it's been a long enough day. So yeah, that's it. That's it for the cutting, grinding, and welding for today, man. I've had enough. So yeah. So that was my day. I got a lot done. You know, I'm a little disappointed with that exhaust manifold. I didn't notice that there was a piece broken off of it already, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can fix it. If not, maybe I can find another one, or do a header search. I don't know. Anyhow, it's all good. You know, glad I got the rad sorted out. That saved me a bunch of money. You know, if I had to buy a new rad, you know, $500, $600, $700, whatever. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Drive shaft, I kind of figured it would fit, because there's a reason why I labeled it 49 Ford. So I'm sure that's, you know, that was the one that would belong there. So that's good. So 2 out of 3. Hey, not bad. Yeah, follow me on Facebook. Check it out. There's a lot of cool stuff there. You know, pics of old cars. There's a lot of before and after pictures and stuff like that. So Dirty Dan's Rod and Cycle on Facebook. And, you know, feel free to leave comments below. Share it. Tell your buddies. Do all those things. And, you know, I'm now 4 short of 100 subscribers. 4. So I'm sure I can get there at the end of this video. So press the subscribe button, hit the little bell, tells you when the next video is coming up, and I'd really appreciate it. And you know, I'll try not to disappoint you. So yeah, and you know, if nothing else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.